Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 51 of the CPA-fol podcast. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We have, or I should say I have, because it's just me here. It's just going to be me tonight. Me, you, we're going to be hanging out. Looking forward to it. As we are, like I mentioned, we are at the end of the year. If you saw, actually, I just realized I didn't post. I got to post something on my Instagram real quick to let them know that we are live, just in case no one wants to miss out on that. So we are going to talk about today the kind of look at the year as a whole. How have the Lego sets been doing this year? Who are our top performers? Maybe I have a couple in the description. Have the overall best set of the year, best new theme / sub theme of the year. And then I have the sleeper set of the year, which I think is going to be really fun because I don't even really have a concrete idea of all of these just yet because I want to make this a little bit collaborative. I want to make sure that I'm getting some of your input because I don't want this to just to be about me. I want, like I said, I want your input as well to determine which sets are the best of the best. So with that being said, what are the rest of the ones that I have selected? So I have sleeper set of the year, best retiring set of the year. That one I might have to take some digging into to figure out which sets are actually retiring this year. I also have most value set of the year, or as you can guess, just set that is the biggest bang for your buck. And let's see, what else do we have? Best vehicle of the year. Now, I feel like this one could be really, really interesting because do we give it to maybe the obvious choice, the McLaren P1? See, this is where I think it's really important to keep in mind. We don't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased with my approach to these selections here because it's really easy to just say, well, obviously the most expensive one is going to be the best option. But, well, I don't necessarily know if I agree with that because we want to be fair. I want you all to be fair as well. You know, we have some messages from the beginning here as people were in the pregame. So yeah, like ACOB says, no surprises here. #BargeBoys. Someone could say, well, it's the UCS set of the fall, so obviously it's going to be the number one set of the year. And I don't want to say, yeah, just because it's $500, it's a UCS set. I don't want to necessarily think or state that it's the best set of the year just because of that. And then even as you scroll through, we had Lord of the Rings, Barad-dûr earlier this year. That could you could look at that and say, well, it's huge, it's expensive, so obviously it's the best set of the year. So I'm going to try and be objective with my analysis. Cooper says the Gasgano Pod Racer. Nice. 100% that one. Definitely. And of course, we'll welcome some people in chat. Of course, Shreddy, Acom Advent. Nice. I do have to say the title, as it says, Lego. So we're going to keep it to official Lego here. But who else? Liam Brick the Bed. The Endurance got to be on there somewhere. Don't tell me they ate $20 for nothing. Oh, my goodness. And, of course, our first member of the stream, Cool Han Luke Bricks. Thanks for hopping in. I know it's late over there, so maybe you can fall asleep to the sound of my voice or something along those lines. Ooh, going with Jedi Bob's Starfighter. That's a pretty solid choice. And, of course, Mayo Hasco, gaming, nice. So Papa Trip right off the bat says Endurance, McLaren, and Barge. Those are some solid choices. We'll see what can make it. And, of course, as Cooper says, make sure you hit that like button here. Let me pull it up one more time. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, if you're new to the channel. If this is your first time visiting with me today, you have happened upon the CPA-fol podcast. Try to have it every week. Usually like to introduce an interesting topic or discussion to get our minds thinking about Lego and about this hobby that we all love and enjoy. So I'm very excited to get into this episode. I did do this last year with Brickotomy. We broke down a lot of different sets. Honestly, probably too many sets. So I'm going to try to keep it a little bit limited this year. Hopefully we can keep the stream to about an hour. I've got a couple more things to get done tonight. So don't want to take up too much time. And I'm sure all of you have time, have stuff you need to get done tonight too as well. But also a little bit of a curveball for this episode. Like I said, I want to get everyone's opinion. So we may get to a point where I invite people onto the stream. We'll see. It's probably going to have to stick to just audio input into the stream for now. So we'll start there. And then, because I want to get some real interaction here. And I haven't really had the general public on the stream so far, so we'll see if we can get something like that to work out. We'll definitely be playing that one by ear, so just wanted to keep you all in the loop, as that's kind of something that's not out of the realm of possibilities. I'll just say that. So keep that in mind. If you have strong opinions, I definitely want to hear your strong opinions with these sets, with what can be the top set of the year. So with that being said, I'm going to switch over to a little bit of a screen share, because so what I did was I pulled up Brickset, and I'm kind of gonna break my own rules right up front. And if you'll excuse me real quick, I'm gonna post a story to Instagram real quick. So I went to Brickset and I sorted everything 2024, all sets that came out in 2024, sorted by highest to lowest. So I right off the bat, I'm breaking my own rules and saying that price doesn't matter. But let's be honest, it has some effect. It has some bearing on what we have here. But let me just post this real quick. I was running a little behind, which, never happens. So I'm just going to post this. Join the stream. This is kind of bringing us back to the good old days. I feel like I've had a lot of episodes in a row where it's just like planned beforehand, planned, and now I'm finally back to like the good old days, if you will, where we're kind of just planning stream by stream. Let's see. What is this set of the year? So actually, we can just start off with the bat. Start right off the bat with anyone who's in chat. If you have any strong opinions of what the set of the year is, I don't know if we're going to show or we're going to choose just yet. I kind of do want to save that for the last one. But I do want to get some early thoughts as to what you all might think is the set of the year. Because I feel like, I don't know, there's so many good options. People have already been throwing some in chat. Let's see. Okay. So we're on Brickset. I'm sorted by price for 2024, highest to smallest. Jabba's Barge, of course. I'm going to pick out some, because what was our first one? Our first category was overall best set of the year, then best new theme or sub-theme, best retiring set of the year, most value set, best vehicle, best new theme. So let's actually see if, can I get, so here's all the, let's see if you guys can see what's on the screen here. Yeah, here we go. Animal Crossing, that's obviously a new set this year. Art, that's not a new theme. City Classic, Disney, Dreams, Duplo. Fortnite. So here this actually has some pretty good new themes this year. Animal Crossing really did, it kind of broke some some expectations. I know a lot of people's minds were blown when they announced that. So Liam Brickbet says, are we including last year's modular? Yeah, let's go ahead and include last year's modular because they're typically supposed to drop on January of each year. For whatever reason, I would have to guess that maybe LEGO was trying to boost sales or something by dropping the modular early. That's really the only thing that comes to mind. So we'll count last year's modular. Ooh, that's a good point. Sonic is new this year as well. Man, I totally forgot there's so many new themes this year. Ayo, Shreddy, good to see you. Wicked, of course. Wicked is a new theme. Oh, Wicked. Wednesday. Legend of Zelda. What else we got? Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, some kind of fit into icons. No, because they gave Legend of Zelda its own theme, so we won't give that one. I mean, Animal Crossing had some. It was all about the minifigures. Let's be honest. Animal Crossing is all about the minifigures. I wouldn't kind of venture to say the builds were all too insane. Of course, I did actually. For those of you that saw my short on YouTube already and Instagram, I did build, what was this, like Bunny's Adventure or something? Bunny's Outdoor Activities. It's a fun little build. I mean, I like the modular aspect of it. It's pretty nice. I actually am planning on getting a couple more, assuming they stay on sale or maybe even go on more of a sale, because my wife does like Animal Crossing. And there's some kind of, the minifigures are sort of fun. I don't know if it can focus on it, but I don't know. I kind of like them. Is it going to win Theme of the Year? New Theme of the Year? I probably would not say so. So I'm not going to fake anyone out here. But moving on to the next new Theme of the Year. I mean, we can try out Wicked. So just like anyone else had with most other people's problems with Wicked, as far as a new theme, is the fact that it was the mini dolls and not minifigures. If they made this with minifigures, obviously I don't even know. Do we even count this as one? Probably not. If they did minifigures, oh my goodness, people would have jumped on this one. The Twitch emoji? Do I even know what the... Oh, that's a good point. Oh, that is a good point, Cooper. What's the Twitch emoji? I'm not familiar with that one. I hate Wicked for what they did to Falcon. Yeah. And it wasn't even worth it, is the thing. It's such a shame. Such a shame. I mean, yeah, I wasn't even going to choose... Wait, no, I think it was for when... No, it was Wednesday. Cooper, I'm pretty sure it was the Wednesday leak. I need to be careful what I say. I think it was this Wednesday in Enid's dorm room. I'm pretty sure it was this exact set. Not this picture. The picture of the box or whatever. I mean, I don't think Wednesday ever had a chance to be a really, really big theme, even if it was minifigures. Obviously, being a minifigures would have helped it immensely, but I don't think it had an option either way. So that's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. What else we got? Sonic the Hedgehog. Come on, give me Sonic. These... They struck as Insta for the Wicked sets. Oh, I was thinking of... You're right. I was thinking of the great... The channel... The channel culling, if you will. That's what I was thinking of. That was the Wednesday sets. But yeah, no, you're right about the Wicked. So, that being said... Sonic had some really, really, really good... Wait a second. No, Sonic... Oh, okay, Sonic is not a new theme. You guys are faking me out. Wow, I can't believe I totally forgot about that. Otherwise, I would have put Sonic in a pretty good running. Sonic, I repeat, is not a new theme. Liam Brick the Bed is throwing me off a bit, if you will. So we're back down to Wicked Wednesday, Legend of Zelda, obviously. Can you go wrong with this one? I mean, I feel like for best overall set of the year, for best new theme, you kind of have to ignore price a little bit. But that being said, there's only one set in this theme, if you want to even call it a theme. Can we even call it a theme if there's just one set? I know they kind of double dipped into the icons, but I mean, let's be honest. New theme of the year. I feel like it has to come down. It has to come down to Fortnite. So if we're looking across all themes, Animal Crossing. Scrolling through. Obviously Fortnite. Animal Crossing, Fortnite, Legend of Zelda, Wednesday, Wicked. So we had essentially 5 new themes this year. Is Gabby an actual new theme? I thought they had one in 2023. Am I tripping? Yeah, they had... Shreddy, you are full of misinformation today. Are you the one that dropped Sonic as well, or is that Liam? Yeah, no, Liam dropped that one. So here's what I'm thinking. Hey, Terminator, thanks for stopping by. Why is my camera freaking out? There we go. I gotta apparently cover the CPA. Where'd I go? Let's go back to Fortnite, because that... You guys will have to let me know, but I think Fortnite is gonna take it for new theme of the year. It only had 4 sets, but each set was priced relatively well. I would say Der Burger, pretty basic. Dark Horse says, I bought the train on sale tonight from Lego. Is that the, that was the train, the Harry Potter or was it the Orient Express? I thought I saw that on, I think it was on 30%. Yeah, so we had the Der Burger at the very, very base price. We had Supply Llama. Obviously a lot of cheese slopes, small pieces, so whatever. But only $40. And then, of course, we had the Battle Bus. Pretty close. Yeah, 10.5 cents per piece. Not bad. 9 unique minifigures. Can you even go wrong with that? These minifigures are so good. I haven't seen them all in person, or I don't think I've seen any of them in person yet. But I mean, you can just tell they are solid minifigures. And then, of course, Peely Bone, which right off the bat kind of confused me a lot. So I was on the fence of him. I don't think personally, this set would have to drop below $40 for me to buy it, which I'm not expecting to ever happen. But I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I don't think I'll ever really get this set. But it's a good holistic approach to the theme. I just wish there would have been more minifigures in the theme as a whole. Like, locking all of your minifigures behind one set for the first wave of this theme, I think that was a mistake. Regardless, I think it worked out for Lego, to say the least. So, for the best new theme of the year, I'm going to have to give it to Fortnite. And I would venture to say that we will definitely be getting more Fortnite sets in the coming years. And I think we already have stuff out there for next year. And if it's not out there, dude, like Fortnite, Lego, they have this partnership. They've been going, Lego invested money into Epic Games, Fortnite. What was it, $1 billion or something? So you better believe they're going to want to get their investment. I can only imagine the royalty fees are very, very minimal compared to other themes, other IPs because of that. So Lego's definitely going to get their pound of flesh out of Epic Games, out of Fortnite, to say the least. I can only imagine we are getting more stuff. And I can't remember what's been posted on Instagram already or what hasn't, but I can only imagine we're getting more. So that gives it our first crown of the evening award goes to Fortnite for Best New Theme of 2024. If you guys in chat, let me know if you agree with that. Am I off base? Am I missing something? You all will have to let me know because I'm curious to know what you all think about this. All right, moving on to the next category. Which is the next one that I want to talk about? True Cooper. I didn't even think about that one because that's in the icons, right? Well, see, you got stuff like the Ornithopter. That wouldn't even count. Did D&D come out this year? I thought that was last year. Yeah, Cooper, wasn't D&D... Yeah, that was late last year. The CMFs were different. Am I mixing that up? Cooper, you'll have to remind me, but I'm pretty sure the Dungeons and Dragons was last year. Oh shoot, it was 2024. What theme is it under? Oh, it's the ideas. I mean, I don't think I should count that. See, no, that is a new... Okay, I didn't recall. Man, there were so many Lego idea sets this year. So we can move on to the next one. Thanks for bringing that up, Cooper, because this is one that I was thinking about, but I wasn't sure if there were enough sets to really give an award for it. So I will certainly be giving an award for the best idea set of 2024. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one to talk about. Oh, Liam Brick the Bed is throwing out a crazy statement here. I also think Jaws might be contender for best set of the year. Wow. I don't know if I would have said that personally, but hey, you are more than willing. You are more than welcome to make a claim like that. I don't know if I would say that. Regardless, it could get best ideas set of the year. So let's run through it. I'm going to sort it by, normally I sort it by price. I will do it by, can set number work? Yes, let's go set number. So Cooper is saying that D&D is a new theme. Yeah, so I'm going to say we're going to put that in the ideas category. And then we'll analyze those right now. So Polaroid released in January. I mean, pretty basic. I think it was a little overpriced. Obviously, you had a bunch of printed photos here. Were these stickers? I never bought this set. It's a fun set. If I was into photography a lot, I would definitely be getting this set, but it just doesn't quite strike with me. Family Tree, man, talk about a sort of disappointing set. I know this wasn't a traditional Lego Idea set. I think it was one of those Lego Ideas challenges where they came out. Yeah. Clever Pig says, I forgot that camera even existed. Yeah, it's kind of tough sometimes to remember some of those sets that came out in January. But Shreddy says you missed the Temu deal on the camera. How much was the Temu deal for the camera? I'm curious. Family Tree. Yeah, so that's definitely a pass for me. Red London telephone box, or telephone booth, if you will. $20 to $30. Wow, that is a really good deal. I would have considered it for that. Yeah. I remember we talked about this way back in the day. We're like, man, did that tree grow through the mystery machine or what? Crazy. I can only imagine our British friends really, really loved this set here. The telephone box. Pretty good price per piece. Obviously a lot of small pieces. I don't know the size of it per se, but $115. I would have rather seen this below 100. I never did see it in person, so I'm not really sure. But it's not going to make it to any top. Let's just say out of the 10 Lego Idea sets, it's not going to make it to the top 10. If that does anything for you all. Alrighty. So here we go into that. Cooper. The Dungeons and Dragons Red Dragon's Tail. 360 bones. What a set. What an expensive set. However, it was over 3,700 pieces. I had some complaints with this one because of the back, I believe, is open. The dragon felt a little too brick built. I wanted a little more complexity with it. But I don't know. It's tough. It really is tough. It's definitely good to... This definitely has to get like top 3 of 2024. But then you have sets like the Tuxedo Cat, which... I mean, this one, if you guys remember this one on yeah. Clever Pig says they should have dug through the Bionicle bin to make the dragon. Yeah, 100% for real. That would have been amazing. Okay. Did anyone out there get the Lego Tuxedo Cat set? I'm not really a cat person, so this one didn't really speak to me too much. But I definitely appreciate its design. I appreciate its simplicity. Hey, Oaktown, great to see you in chat. So, I don't know. I can understand how this one, a lot of people would like this one. If, like I said, cat person, dude, you got to get this one if you're a cat person. Not a cat person, so really didn't speak to me. Now let's move on to one that was very, very intriguing. I believe, is Jaws a 70s movie? Right? True, Shreddy. I can only imagine a lot of fans are gonna recolor this set. I feel like that has to happen. The Jaws. Nightmare Before Christmas. Magic of Disney. I mean, the minifigs are really, really good, but they're all locked behind this $100 paywall. Are you kidding me? And then, of course, the Botanical Garden, which is just, it's an overall a beautiful modular. But what is it, pushing 300? Oh, 330. I forgot this one was that expensive. I know there's a lot of pieces, but man, that's kind of unfortunate because this is just gonna... I don't see this moving that much. It is a beautiful mod. I mean, it's not a modular, of course. It's in the Lego Ideas program, but it is a beautiful set. I mean, if this goes on sale like closer to $250, I might consider it. I might consider this one at $250. Let's go. Bonkles were my childhood. Let's go. All right, so I think so far with the top #1 Lego idea set of 2024, I've got it narrowed down to a couple options. So I think so far we have the Jaws. We have Dungeons and Dragons. And chat, I'm going to leave it out down to you between the Tuxedo Cat and the Botanical Garden. Any strong feelings between the two? Should I start I'm not going to start a poll. I'm going to have to wait for that for later. But do you both have strong feelings about the two? All right, Shreddy says garden. Tuxedo Cat or garden? Where are we at? Where are we at, ladies and gentlemen? We've got 2 for garden. I think I'm leaning garden as well. Shreddy thinks the buildable cat would be weird to display. I don't think it would be too weird. All right, anyways, we're to the Botanical Garden for that. So we're down to the Botanical Garden, Jaws, and D&D Red Dragon's Tail. So, I mean, right off the bat, Botanical Garden, sorry, you're out. Jaws and the Red Dragon's Tail. I don't know. I feel like the Jaws set is just, it's an easier pill to swallow with that price point. Even Mayo Hosco is with the garden. So I think the Botanical Garden is getting 3rd. But which one is coming in first? The D&D Red Dragon's Tail or Jaws? I like it. Yeah, Liam, I'm leaning towards Jaws. I just think it's more iconic. It's a much better holistic representation. I do think the shark was a little too cartoony, not as menacing. Ooh, Clever Pig coming in with the sidewinder opinion. D&D for sure. I would buy that set, and I'm not a D&D guy. I feel like you need to like Jaws to buy it. Ooh, Shreddy as well. Never seen anything from those 2 themes, but I'll say D&D. Now, I want to make sure you all are not letting the D&D CMF sway your opinions, because I don't think it's fair to put that as a reason why you would vote for D&D. So are you still voting for D&D if that's the case? Does that change your opinion? Does that change your vote at all? I'm curious. I don't even know what you're talking about, Clever Pig. I literally don't even know what you're talking about. True, Shreddy. Believe you me. And as we are already, 30 minutes into the stream? Over 30 minutes. We're only through 2 awards, so I'm gonna have to get through some stuff pretty quick. Here we go. I'm gonna make a poll, and then we'll move on to our next, which is top ideas theme set. And then we're going to do D&D, Dragon's Tail, and then we're going to say Jaws diorama. So I'm going to put that out there. Start poll. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm voting for. What should I? D&D, Dragon's Tail, or my gut says Jaws. My gut says Jaws. But I want to know all of your thoughts. So we're going to let that poll simmer a little bit and move on to our next option. Let us do the collectible minifigure boxes. Now, do we even need to? There was obviously only 3. So there's some limited choices. Do we even need to put this up for a vote? Anyone? Does anyone need to put this up for a vote? Of course, you had the CMF's 25, CMF 26 space. Honestly, this year was a really, really good year overall for CMFs. CMF 25 had the GOAT, the Vampire Knight. There were a couple meh ones in here, but yeah, like there it is. The Goat Herder, overall great print. I wish I had more of the Goat Herds. I only got one of them just because I love the dual molded legs, the olive drab green, this print. Obviously the Goat's fun. It's not like a crazy thing. Shreddy, what are you doing? Shreddy, you must not be much of a CMF / minifig guy. Actually, what does his arm printing look like? Huh. What's that, Ben Maters? What did I do? What did I did? What did you see me did? And then, of course, the Space CMF was actually pretty fire. I do have the Alien Tourist right here. So that's a fun little one. Obviously, yeah, D&D CMF, number one, hands down. Don't even really have to ask about it. Yeah, D&D over Space 20. Oh, okay, D&D, then Space, then 25. Oaktown, you're nailing it. Could not agree more. This was a really good year for CMFs. Of course, next year with Spider-Man being the licensed IP CMF, that's going to be amazing. And then, of course, we've got amazing minifigs coming in less than a month. I'm super excited for that. Going to be a great time. Let's see. Mayo Hosko says, I'm that one guy who has no interest in the D&D CMF, and I'm a sucker for vintage space. I like Series 26 as such, but even I got to give it up to the D&D CMFs. Absolutely. Do you think no one know? I don't know what you're talking about, Ben Maters. We might have to have a mod take care of you if you keep acting sus. So just be aware of that. Sweet. So D&D. All right, Coop. Timeout. The next, I had the next one, and then it kind of slipped my mind. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The poll should be done. And it looks like the dragon at 14 votes, which is a pretty good amount of votes for here. D&D Dragon's Tale is winning this one, which is that's cool. I love that we were able to come to that conclusion together. So we've got that one in the queue. Top 10 Lego Ideas sets. Awesome. Let's see. What is next? I have Bricklink Designer Program sets. Let's go. As you all know, or should know very well, I love the Bricklink Designer Program. It is probably one of my favorite things about Lego right now. So between that and minifigures, it's really awesome to find things again about Lego that you didn't really know before. So very excited for that fact, that the Bricklink Designer Program kind of breathes new life into my love for Lego. But as we're kind of a little past the midway point, if you're new to the stream, make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. We're keeping relatively the same viewers to likes, which is always awesome. So thank you so much for that. And then subscribe if you're new here. I like to stream every weekend. Saturday at 8 p.m. is kind of my normal start time. So definitely want to see you all next week, because next week, I'll tease for it at the end. Next week's going to be an awesome stream. Regardless, let's talk about the Bricklink Designer Program. I can't go through all of these, so I'm just going to scroll pretty quick. If you all see some in here, please shout it out. Let me know. Obviously, Mountain Fortress sold out in 3 hours. Sold out so fast. General Store. pretty good. Raisin Street, Old Train Engine Shed, love it. Brick Cross Station, man, that's like top 3 this year. Top 3, easy. Logging Railway, okay. Ocean House, Mushroom House, kind of a sleeper set, at least for me. I didn't expect it to be as nearly as good as it should have been. Really, this is all there was? All right, everyone. I think we're between the Mountain Fortress and Brick Cross Station. If anyone has any other options, let me know. But I'm between Brick Cross Station and Mountain Fortress. So you know what? I'm going to put another poll out there because I like doing it this way when I'm down to 2. Top BDP set of 2024. Brick Cross Train Station. Obviously, I have to go Brick Cross Train Station. That's going to be my go-to choice. Holy cow, it's going to be my go-to choice. Cool, Han, you talking about Mountain Fortress? Man, Mountain Fortress, what a beautiful set. A lot of gray, but I mean, what do you expect, I guess, more or less? Who's winning so far? Mountain Fortress, low-key crushing it. So I do have to say this. I automatically get like 5+ votes because I'm the owner of the votes. So Brick Cross Train Station might come out ahead anyways. See, look at me. I'm literally breaking my own rules. I told you, the viewers, at the beginning of the stream that can't be biased. It's not about price. It's not about what's bigger. It's not about what necessarily sold out the fastest. It's not about my opinions. But, oh, man, this set is so beautiful. We have 11 votes so far. 64% Mountain Fortress. Brick Cross at 36%. Which means, oh, man. There's about 8 votes for Mountain Fortress. It's about 8-4. Which means my 5 votes can take Brick Cross over the edge. You know what, Cooper? Your castle bias is showing. Hey, dude, absolutely. I do rule this stream with an iron fist. I have to. If I don't do it, who else will? Who else will? So while that poll is stewing, and it looks like it's starting to slow down, make sure you vote on the poll in the chat. Definitely want to get as many options as possible. Ayo, another member in the chat. Justin Morrison, thanks for stopping by. Great to see you. I know you haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Make sure you vote on the poll. If you don't know what the sets are, just choose Brick Cross Station. I, as the owner of the firm, implore you to. So, no, Clever Pig. No. What's next up on the docket? Let me see what else I can see and find in here. Because if not, we probably... Well, I could have went to... Well, not promo, but GWP. I did not look through enough of the GWPs this year, so I don't think it's fair for me to assess any of those per se. I'm just kind of scrolling through. And yeah, it's going to be way too tough to find a legitimate GWP because they're different themes, they're everywhere. So I probably would just pick the Star Wars lightsaber helmet. Or... Yeah, exactly. Good point, Cooper. The only way you can overthrow the firm is if you join the firm. So I would encourage you to consider joining the firm. The cheapest tier is only 99 cents. It's really not that bad. If you think about it, it's about the price each year of one Chipotle burrito with guacamole. So if you can think, I can give up one Chipotle burrito bowl with guacamole each year, hey, you can join the firm. You get a green name as well. You get that sweet badge next to your name, and I'm more likely to see your message. So it's a win-win for everyone. All right, so we've got best botanical. I mean, there's not really. Oh, Clever Pig's right. Performance reviews are coming up very, very soon. Actually, that is something we can do, is the best icons set. As far as GWP, I mean, this one is sweet. I probably would choose this one for the best GWP. But as far as icon sets go, we've got Natural History Museum, Ornithopter. Yeah, the Senna, probably not going anywhere. Kingfisher, nah. Medieval Town Square, I mean, it's cool, but Baradur, always have to say it right. Can't say it wrong ever. And then the Endurance. I know there's been some chatter about the Endurance. Lamborghini Countach, Clever Pig, that's probably going to be in your top 3, right? So here's a set that kind of, what do they call it? They dropped and then popped, or popped and then dropped. Something like that. Basically, it came out, the people that wanted it bought it, and then it was never heard from or seen from again. Oh, man. That's the best way to vote, is just liking the idea of something. So let's be honest, it's between the Natural History Museum, the Lord of the Rings, and the Endurance. So we can trim it down to something like that. Also, it looks like Mountain Fortress won. I'll give it up. I'll concede. Mountain Fortress is the BDP Set of the Year. Fine, fine. I'll allow it. Liam Brick the Bed goes Endurance. So we're going Lord of the Rings, Endurance, and honestly, the modular, there was a lot of kerfuffle about this set. I personally enjoy it. I do like it. I like the green. A lot of people don't. So should we limit it just to Baradur and Endurance? Oh, Oaktown's throwing in the Medieval Town Square. I feel like it's just a little too incomplete for me. It needed more finishing. You're right. You nailed it. That is about as spot on as you can get. So if we had to go between the Endurance and the Baradur, of course, remember all the sweet figs that come with this. Rob Twin, thanks for joining in chat, says the Endurance is really, really nice. Well, I added a really. I don't want to misquote you. Oh, Shreddy says Endurance, and I'm an LOTR guy. I don't know, man. I gotta go Baradur. It's just, Oaktown says the Endurance is lame. I just think, yeah, I mean, this set has a worthy hammer. Okay, okay, Clever Pig. I want to know why. Why Endurance over one of the most iconic villains / structures in all of New Age cinema, like from 2000s to here? How is the Endurance some random ship? I know I'm mischaracterizing it. I know. How is that one over? I'm curious. I'm really curious. I like boats, but Bardor. I think I got to give it to Bardor. I can do another poll. Baradur. I can't type it properly because it won't. I guess I could do this. There we go. Endurance. Okay, cool, Han. You make some really good points. Says iconic literary and cinematic dark castle from one of the best film franchises of all time with a cracking set of figs versus a boat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Justin also says Baradur isn't retiring for another 4 years. While that may be true, I feel like that shouldn't. That doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Clever Pig, you make a compelling argument. But it's a boat. It's a nice boat. Why can't we have the nice boat? I gotta go Baradur, and I might overthrow any vote. Looks like it is not having too much trouble winning. So we're going Baradur. Space Babies GWP? Nice. What about top book of 2024? No, we are not doing books. Sorry. What else is on the list? So we're already cracking through an hour, so I think we can move on to the sleeper set of the year. Now I want some of your opinions. Oh, Shreddy, 100%. Endurance versus Rivendell, 100% Rivy every time. No questions there. No questions there. But let's do this. Baby Gorilla Encounter. How did I never see that set? Did anyone else see this one? How did I never see that? I can't believe it was a poly bag. Came with a baby gorilla? I'm kind of sad I missed that one. Yeah, baby Harambe. Being in Tasmania, we grew up with stories of the Endurance, most Antarctic mission. That's fair. That's fair, Liam. So I need to actually sort by price this time. Where is it? So we're moving on to everyone. We have finished the Baradur vote. Should have got your votes in sooner. Polls are closed. Sleeper set of 2024. Now this is a set basically equates to sleeper / underrated. Not talked about that much compared to other things. Really, really good value. I'm going to allow getting it on sale. Okay. Sleeper set of the year. Let's see what we can find out there. I want this set so bad. But it's $109. I thought it was 70. That must have been a different one. So I'm going to go find for all of you my sleeper set of the year. It's not this one, although those gorillas are pretty cool. My sleeper set of the year is, yes, it is a city set. Did you know that it was a city set? Okay, yeah, I do like the excavator. Justin read my mind. I scrolled past it because I didn't want anyone being suspicious. It is the Lego truck. The Lego truck is my sleeper set of 2024. I have it. I haven't built it. It was at the cheapest, $40 at Costco. I hate myself for not getting it. I hate myself for not strongly encouraging Mrs. CPA to go back to Costco and get another one. I don't know if I can forgive myself for that. It was gone within like a day of dropping to $40. I did get it for $60, which was still a really, really good price. But having two of these things would have been amazing. Cooper, what? I haven't brought this set up for months. How? That was totally uncalled for. You're lucky you're not part of the firm, because I would have kicked you out of the firm. That is a kickable offense. Kickable. Yeah, I sure already know. It was $40 at Costco. I could not believe it with my own eyes. But anyone else, please let me know what your sleeper sets of 2024 are. Of course, Clever Pig gives a Speed Champs. The Lamborghini V12 Vision Gran Turismo. Yeah, Cooper, can you time yourself out? Cool, or Clever Pig, I still have to buy this one. I don't actually have this one yet. I do need it. I definitely need it. I want it. I don't even know if I can time you out, Cooper. Oh yeah, I can put you in a timeout. That is an absolute steal, Oaktown. $55. Nice. But no, this is a beauty. I don't know if I would call it a sleeper per se. We can talk about it when we get to the Speed Champs, which are going to be next. But I still haven't seen... Yeah. You make some good points. I'm waiting for all of the Speed Champs to drop to sub $20. I want to pay $20 for each one. And, ooh, Rob Twin, you bring up a really good point. Are those in here? Do they put the 3-in-1s in here? Because that one, if it's the one I'm thinking of, yes. Because you can get this one at some Walmarts for $15 right now. My Walmart has it for $20, which is a really, really good deal, considering that this ship alone is $20. And I wanted to get this ship so badly because I just really, really like the simple design. But Lego and Sonic 2 times. Nice, nice. But my money is still on the Lego City delivery truck. I haven't seen anyone push something out too crazy. Here's the excavator. So I think we're gonna go for the Lego delivery truck is the sleeper set of the year. Since I don't hear any people claiming otherwise. Now let's go back to those Speed Champs. And we'll pick one for the Speed Champs set of the year. I do remember Clever Pig said this is his top Speed Champ. I believe it was his top one. I mean, let's be honest. This was a pretty great year for speed champs. Not everything hit per se, but like, I mean, it still looks decent. Obviously, the G-Wagon, can you really go wrong with the G-Wagon? Really carries this set. Obviously, one of the first, or second or third duo pack. Of course, you get the Aston Martin. Great. You get a McLaren Formula car, which is now useless. Dark Horse Mustang, looking solid. And my personal favorite, the Audi S1 e-tron Quattro. My money's on this one, but of course, I'm leaning towards like the Ken Block aspect of this set. So maybe my bias is showing through a little bit. But I will gladly concede first speed champ of the year to this Lamborghini V12. So throw out your faves of the year for speed champs. I'm going to go Audi S1. I still need to buy all of the speed champs. I'll probably have to wait until next summer when they all go on sale for $20 or less. Yeah, Shreddy, the F40 it's a classic. It's a classic. Oh, Justin, you got the remote control Audi? Okay. Let's move on to set value of the year. Am I sorted by price? So, I think value set of the year might have to be Duel on Peridia, which is kind of ironic because I have yet to actually buy this one because I'm waiting for it to go cheaper. But I feel like anytime we get a Lego set, a Star Wars Lego set, where we have a minifigure every $10 or so, it's a good set. It's good enough value that Lego is giving us. Plus, we get a bunch of new, every single character actually in this set is new. Now, I know we've already gotten Elsbeth before, but this is a new print. Of course, we haven't had Thrawn in a while, so this one's new. So having all new in this set is pretty amazing. Obviously, the stickers, huge downside. Would have been nice to have something printed, whether it's these printed or these round pieces printed. Yeah, no, Enoch, I would say, now it's hard to say because this Stormtrooper, of course, we're getting it in a battle pack. But if we were getting Enoch and we didn't know that it was on the table for them for this Stormtrooper to be there, I wonder if it would make a difference. But I mean, getting all named characters in a set like this, amazing, absolutely amazing. That being said, I still have to buy it myself. I think and it's available almost anywhere for $43. So, I mean, Mayo says, I don't know how to determine good value with Lego objectively because personally I don't you should definitely factor in minifigures, in my opinion, when it comes to the value. I would argue most of the value is in the minifigures because a lot of the pieces used to build sets are not specialized. Okay, Clever Pig throwing out a unique one. He's, of course, saying, if I can brain right now, not icons. Where's ideas? Where are you? Oh my goodness, where is ideas? I mean, you're not wrong, Oaktown. Give me 1 sec. Is it a 2024? Is this a 2024 set though? Well, it should focus. I don't know why it's not focusing on. Cameras are very unfortunate. I do have it, actually. There you go. You might be right then. 71805. $10. 4 minifigs. Granted, the two villains have the same colored arms and legs and the same torso and the same legs. So you get two of almost the exact same minifigures. And then you get Master Lloyd and then Jay. So it is a pretty bland combination. But, I mean, 4 minifigs. I just think, yeah, the uniqueness of the minifigs wasn't there enough for me to put it up top. I mean, I guess you could say Rex Y-Wing. I don't know. I don't know if I can see the value in this one for $100. I mean, I know objectively it's there, but man, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm kind of on the fence with that one. Let's see what Ninjago might have. See, it's hard to put a good value on Ninjago just because, like, not that I don't know it that well. Yeah, there it is. But also the fact that, I don't know, like, some of the builds are so eclectic that it's hard to say, like, oh yeah, there's value in that set. Oh, Liam, you make some great points. That is a really, really good point. Battle Bus, I mean, the bus looked like a really, really good size set. And you get 9. I mean, that is a lot of minifigures for a technical IP set. Agreed, Clever Pig. I don't necessarily as well, but the figures look so good. I might have to change my vote. So here's what we'll do. No, you know what? I'm going to override it. Battle Bus, best value for the year. We're doing it. Liam helped me see the light. Thank you so much for that. Now let's go on to the final set before the MVP of the year. We're going to pick the Star Wars set of the year. Now let's take our rose-colored glasses off. Set number... Did I go the wrong direction? What is happening? Why am I going in this direction? I think I had to go backwards. There we go. All right. Let's pick the best Star Wars set of 2024. Now, I know your mind is going to go directly... We'll do retail set. No GWPs. Your mind is going to go directly towards that. Yeah, Oaktown. I agree with you there. You get a sweet build, and you get 9 heater minifigs. Yeah, now it's got to be it. Ooh, Clever Pig says, boarding Tantive for me. So I will say, if this battle pack And I'm not a huge, like, helmet holes have totally ruined Star Wars, but I will admit, they just, it's one of those things, like, once you see them, I can't unsee them. My mind, my eyes go directly towards them, and I'm just like, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good at all. And so it does tarnish them for me personally. If the helmet holes do not tarnish the minifigures for you, I feel like this should easily be in someone's top 3. Easily top 5 at least. So unfortunately, it's not going to be in mine. Ambush on Mandalore. I still need to pick this one up as well. Man, I am so behind on a lot of these smaller sets. I just need to grab them. Let's be honest. None of the MIDI scale for me. All the MIDI scales were misses for me, unfortunately. Mayo, you'll have to remind me what he said when he compared the iPhone cameras. I do not recall. Droideka was fun, but I mean, Droideka. TIE Interceptor, I mean, good solid build, but not enough to, like, shake the ground for me. I don't want this Qui-Gon fig for the poncho, if I'm being completely honest. All right. Boarding the Tantive. So, yeah, you get, if you don't have that Vader yet, really, really good chance to get that Vader. Yeah, that's a good point. They do stick out like sore thumb. You do get the Family Guy Stormtroopers, and you do also get 3 Rebel Troopers with the Specialty Trooper, as well as 5s. So a lot going on. Of course, remember I talked about that $50. I probably should have included this in that bang for your buck. $55, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figs. So honestly, this is some really good value too. Plus you get a little cutout of the Tantive Eve set. So that's a really, really good set. Jedi Bob, Dark Falcon, Captain Rex, of course Jabba's, and then we're pretty much done. Man, my bias is strongly against Jabba Sail Barge, just because of the reasons aforementioned in another video. Let's take it back. I'm torn. I really am torn. Shreddy says, my top 3, Dark Falcon, Midi Falcon, Tantive, in no particular order. I mean, Dark Falcon was cool because it just tried something new. But, man, I don't know. So Liam wants us to vote on it. Which ones are we putting up? Which ones are we nominating? Obviously, Boarding the Tantive is nominated. It sounds like the Dark Falcon will also be nominated. Any other nominations from the Peanut Gallery? So here, we'll do this. The Star Wars set of 24. Boarding the Tantive. Barge. Boarding the Tantive, Barge, or Dark Falcon. I gotta give it to boarding the Tantive. Because I will say, if the Barge gets best Star Wars set of 2020, well, no, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Because honestly, it should be that one of the sets that won in each previous category has an option to be selected for the best overall set of the year. Get your votes in. If you're listening right now, make sure you look at the poll on the screen. We only have 8 votes so far, and we have about 20 people watching, which is really exciting. I'm glad to see you all in the chat right now, or on the viewers, concurrent viewers watching. As you're watching, make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. And let me know in the chat which is the top Star Wars set for you of 2024. Obviously, the Barge is a favorite so far, taking the lead. We're at 13 votes currently. And now a surprising development. The Barge and Boarding the Tantive have tied with 14 votes on the dock. We've got about 6 votes for Boarding and Barge. Looks like Dark Falcon has been culled out of the top 1 lead. So we may have to end up doing a recount because it is literally too close to call. This is a hard vote, Liam. I agree this is a tough vote. Now, that being said, I think the Dark Falcon, unfortunately, at this point is dead weight. So I'm going to have to pull... I'm going to have to pull an elective decision. I'm going to end the vote. And we're still tied anyways, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. No, unfortunately, we cannot have a draw. The Dark Falcon was stealing approximately... how many votes was the Dark Falcon stealing? 2 votes. So those 2 votes, Shreddy admits to being one of the votes. So we're going to do a new poll. Best Star Wars set of 2024. Boarding the Tantive or Jabba's Sail. Should I just put the Kelnaka and just confuse everyone? All right, here we go. This one will seal the dealio. I kind of want to just switch it up and go Jabba's Sail Barge, but I feel like that would be disingenuous. Okay, the Sail Barge is kind of... Oh, we're getting close. Oh, just kidding. We're not getting close. For anyone watching, we currently have about 20 viewers, 21 viewers watching right now, and we have 14 votes. Make sure you drop a vote. We have plenty of room right now for the tides to shift. It's currently about 8 votes for the Barge, which then leaves 6 votes for Boarding the Tantive. Make sure you drop a vote. Are people switching votes? What's going on? I don't even think you can change your vote. Because I want to let you all know, this will change the course of who could win top set of the year. So I don't want to leave anything to chance. I know there's some people out there. It looks like I want to get at least to 20 votes. Can we get to 20 votes in the chat? Let me know. I hope I don't have to pull any more teeth. I cannot pay for votes. I'm sorry. I wish I could pay for voters in this innocuous stream. But can we get at least 2 more votes, maybe 3, before we move on to the next section? And of course, as you just saw on the stream, on the screen, Liam Brick the Bed has joined as a new member in the intern portion. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I hope you enjoy your new spot. Our interns, they typically don't get their desk on the first day. So you'll have to check back in with us next month. And we'll probably have Justin show your way. He can show you around. He can show you where the coffee is, where you get for the managers and the supervisors. So make sure you do that. Want to make sure your first day, you at least know where some things are. But no, seriously, thank you so much for joining as a member. Appreciate it greatly. We're currently at 18 votes. And now that we only have 18 people watching, I think that's all we're going to get to now. So, with that being said, it looks like, yeah, we definitely had some lurking viewers. Sean is in here with... I mean, honestly, you might not be wrong, but it looks like... Oh my goodness. The barge won by about 2 votes. So the Jabba Sail Barge is the set of 2024 for Lego Star Wars. Not for everyone just yet. That being said, we're going to round it out. Like I said, I streamed it a little longer than I wanted to. But let's figure out the top set of 2024 proper. Let's see what we can get. So, just to remind you, I'm going to get all the pictures on screen. We had Mountain Fortress. What was our icon set? I think it was Baradur. Obviously, the D&D CMFs, that's not going to get chosen. It probably should, but it's not going to get chosen. Oh, was there a creator set that I missed? Oh, I could have chosen best creator set. Too many to look through. Fortnite. The Battle Bus. Speed Champs, not going to make the cut. Technic, we didn't choose a Technic set, but I mean, obviously the P1 McLaren would get selected. Am I missing any others? Jaws, right? Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. We might have to have a recount. Wait. Oh my. We're tied. Boarding the Tantive and Jabba Sail Barge are tied. I left the vote open and now we're tied. What do we do? I think I literally have to leave the vote open and let people let it fix itself. Someone needs to get Sean in here because we are all tied up. And this is not a spot where we want to be for this poll. Next, yeah, no, I think Coolahan Bricks is right. True. Should I break the tie? I mean, I voted for boarding the Tantive, but I feel like it should be Jabba's sail barge. So I'm probably just going to say Jabba's sail barge. But I forgot a very, very important set that we have not talked about yet. The Great Deku Tree, the first Legend of Zelda set ever. This might have to be the best overall set of 2024. I mean, it's either... Oh, Liam, wholeheartedly agree. It's way too expensive. They should have pared it down, made it $200. Would have been a lot better. Obviously, if we're just trimming stuff out, pruning sets out, Mount Fortress not going to make it. Baradur has a good shot. Battle Bus, best set of 2024. I don't know. McLaren, Jaws. I don't think Jaws is making it, for better or for worse. Great Deku Tree. Let's get the barge in here. Who voted for boarding of the Tantive? Who did it? I want to know who did it, because someone did it. Boarding the Tantive won. That is hilarious. I mean, that's honestly not a bad suggestion. Clever pig. Not at all. Let's see, Ninjago. We're going to go down to the mech. Where are you? Oof. I'm going to go with a hard pass. Liam, brick the bed. I'm going to go with the hard pass on that one. I mean, it is a really, really good mech. It's $100 even. About 1,000 pieces. Overall, crazy design. Oh, Mayo, it's just... There will be random people that will come and go. Check it out to see what the stream's about and then leave. Like, so far in the stream, we've had 110 viewers churn through. So about 20 of you have stayed. But... 100 other people have stopped by just to check it out. I mean, it definitely wins Best Mech of 2024. That's a fact. I just don't know if it has the chops to win Best Set of 2024. I feel like Best Set of 2024 is going to be a battle between the Great Deku Tree, Baradur, and Jabba's sail barge. All right, real quick before we move on, before we continue this conversation, if I included, and I probably should have because it technically was released under the Icons line. Was it? Or was it not? Maybe it wasn't. Would the Great Deku Tree have beat Baradur in a one-on-one competition? Anyone in chat, would you say that the Great Deku Tree is better than Baradur? I just want to throw that out there real quick. Don't want to put that out of any runnings for people. But real quick, actually, I do want to... Okay. Justin saying no. Anyone else have any strong opinions about the Great Deku Tree? I sent the screenshot to Sean in the Discord to see if he has any strong opinions about the barge losing. Barn door is better than the Dooku tree. That's funny. Deku feels pretty mid. See you later, Mayo. Thanks for stopping by. So if we're saying the Deku tree is mid, I mean, it is pretty crazy overall having a Zelda set at all, because Zelda's iconic. Interesting. I'm a Star Wars guy, but I have to go with Baradur. Deku is just boring to me. I have no idea what it's about, though. I mean, it's like, it's the most iconic piece from Zelda, I feel anyways. The most iconic big structure from Zelda. So, it's like saying the Jedi Temple or Lord of the Rings, like the Shire. Right? Stuff like that. So it sounds like, unfortunately, the P1's got to go. Honestly, I don't think Jabba deserves Set of the Year. I don't think it does. It's either got to be Baradur, see, I would say Baradur is pretty boring. It's just a large, dark structure. How... Bara is going 1,000. Interesting. Mustafar Tower, for real. So are people really still on about this, about Cole's Titan Dragon mech? Like, are we considering this? Or is that just like, oh, that's a cool set? We need Studlike in here. See if he would really, really push. If he would really, really push for Baradur. I know he's the Lord of the Rings guy. Brickman says Deku Tree because I like Zelda way more than Lord of the Rings. Just needs a disky. Okay, so Brickman, you're kind of the other side of the coin, because a lot of us here were more fans of Lord of the Rings. So tell me, from just a pure design aspect, as a Lego set, is the Great Deku Tree a better set than the tower? Because that's what I really want to get at. Minifigures. I mean, that's the other thing. We're not really comparing minifigures as well. That needs to be taken into account. They don't even have a really good picture of the minifigs. I mean, look at these minifigs. Amazing. And of course, you've got Sauron himself, all these orcs with sweet printing. It's got to be Baradur. It's gotta. So I think that's going to wrap us up. Before I keep going for too long, I think that just has to be where we end up. Since the Tantive technically won, I'm going to add in one final poll. Uh, Baradur or Great Deku Tree. Is anyone... Okay, before I put this vote in... Before I put this vote in, does anyone want the bards to be included in the set of the year? I don't think it should be personally, but is anyone clamoring? Is anyone clamoring for it? Sorry, Clever Pig. I think you might be alone on that one. And Liam, it was actually, yeah, it was 11 to 10. It was kind of crazy. So if no one is really pushing for the which set is it? For the barge to be here. Yeah, Brickman, I 100% agree with your take there. I think they should have just committed to one or the other instead of trying to split differences and then maybe given later a set, but yeah. More figs, a little bit cheaper. So, all right, I'm going to start this poll. We're going to get this cooking. And then we will be off for the evening. We'll see what the people want. Liam wants the endurance in here. So, let's go back to the endurance. It didn't win set of icons, so that kind of makes it tough to put it in the running if it didn't already win one category. But, where are you? Was I sorted by price? No. There it is, there it is. Like, it's beautiful. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Well, it looks like Baradur has 9 out of 10 votes. I don't know if Deku Tree can come back from that. I would like to get to 15 votes. So if you're hanging out in chat and you have not voted yet, make sure you drop a vote because I definitely want to get everyone's opinions here. Don't want to have anyone's voice miss out with this poll. Also, I'm very grateful for everyone's contributions to the stream so far today or tonight as we start to... Freaking, hey, if you want to get them in here. I don't know if I can go against that. I can't stop you. I can't stop you. But I do really appreciate everyone's contributions to the polls for this stream. It was very important. I definitely wanted that. We had pretty good participation, actually, in the stream today. Sometimes it's tough to get people to click on those polls, but I'm very glad that everyone was joining in the fun, as it makes it a lot of fun. And then as this poll is starting to wind down, as the Deku Tree is probably getting chopped down and added to the fires of the Mountain of Doom, I do want to give a tease for next week. I have a very fun stream planned for next week. It's actually been in the works since April, okay? It's been in the works since April. I reached out to a designer of the Bionicle comics. Not a designer, that's the wrong word. He's an artist. He did the inking and some of the drawing for sets for comics back then. And Oaktown, yes. The vote that is up there now is set of the year. So choose one of those two to be set of the year. And I did grab some of these comics so I can show you all. Let's see. There's one cover that's like my absolute favorite. There it is. I'm going to switch the screens. Go back to main. So oh, come on. Oh, come on. I know you can focus on that. I know you can do it. There we go. So it's Randy Elliott. You can see his name right next to Farsty. He drew these and then inked them as well. So I will be interviewing him next week on Thursday. I'll be interviewing him next week. And then I will be basically doing a live react to the video on Saturday with All Out Brick, who of course is a huge Bionicle fan as well. And I figured it would be awesome to have him on there. He loves that stuff. And I've had him on a couple times. I feel like we have some good chemistry for hosting. So I wanted to get him involved as well. And I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm just going to roll it for as long as possible. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm super excited for that. So definitely stick around next week to experience that with me. If you're a Bionicle fan, if you're not a Bionicle fan, I think it'll be cool just to hear what it was like working with Lego in that department and in that time, of course, because this is what, like, over 20 years ago. November 2003, January 2002, just in that classic time of Lego and Bionicle. So I'm very excited for that. And as the vote is starting to calm down, or I should say calm down, we have 15 votes. And if I'm doing the math correctly, we had 1 vote for the Deku Tree. So unfortunately, it looks like Brickman, if I had to guess, unfortunately is in the minority. But that being said, congratulations to Baradur for being hailed and kinged set of the year for 2024. Super exciting. Yeah. If you disagree with that, definitely let me know. Here, let's kick it back to... Definitely let me know if you think, hey, I thought another set should have been crowned set of the year. But thank you once again. Thank you so much for everyone that contributed to the voting, to the polls. It was super helpful. Let's see. And yeah, we'll see you all next week for, once again, as I said, the Bionicle stream that we'll have next week with All Out Brick. I'm thankful for that opportunity. Very, very much looking forward to it. And it, like I said, I just have no idea what entirely to expect. He did tell me that he has stuff that has never seen the light of day before, has never seen any sort of camera, video, anything like that. So I'm very excited to hopefully be the first person to see any of that sort of hidden information. And like I said, can't state it enough how excited I am for that stream. Gonna record it on Thursday with him, stream it on Saturday with All Out Brick. It's gonna be great. And with that being said, thank you so much everyone for joining. Went a lot longer than expected. But hey, it's because all the people were hanging out with me, and it was just a great time. So hopefully you all enjoyed the set of the year. Hopefully you all enjoyed the different categories. I know we didn't necessarily talk every category, like we didn't do best vehicle of the year specifically, but very glad, of course, for that. Before I lose my voice even more, we're going to shut it down. So thank you so much for a new member to the firm as well. And we'll see you all next week. If you haven't watched my short, definitely watch that. Like, come on. That's what the channel's all about now. It's all about shorts. Deadpool shorts. I'm the Deadpool guy. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And we will see you all next week.